2016. Well, on the heels of the Orlando, Florida gay club shooting, the city of Greenville reacts by declaring every June 26 LGBT Equality Day. WXVT's Denise Turner reports.
It's final. Greenville votes 3-3 with Mayor Eric Simmons' deciding vote to declare June 26 LGBT Equality Day.
I'm a firm believer that discrimination, terror, and hatred anywhere is discrimination, terror, and hatred everywhere.
Greenville is one of many cities across the nation to adopt the proclamation from the ACLU declaring the holiday.
What we want to do is have a spirit of openness here in the city of Greenville and welcome and be equal to all.
Ward 4, Councilwoman Betty Watkins supports the bill.
When we are together, we won't have all that hate on our idea as treating people equal.
Major Hogue, a Greenville resident, attended the meeting to explain why he doesn't.
I just personally believe that this will be a beginning of a moral and spiritual decline for our city and our community by passing this.
The city councilwoman says she isn't sure how the city will honor the LGBT Equality Day yet, but she says whatever they do, they'll do it in love.
I have no idea what we plan to do, but I hope we will exhibit love.
In Greenville, Denise Turner, WXVT, your Delta News.
Well, a federal grand jury indicts 2 Mississippi correctional officers for beating an inmate and a third officer for helping to cover it up. A 9-count indictment unsealed today charges 28-year-old LaWardick Marsher and 47-year-old Robert Sturdivant with a beating that included kicking, punching, and throwing to the ground an inmate at the Parchman prison. 23-year-old Deontay Pate, along with Marsher and Sturdivant, are charged with conspiring to cover up the beating. The indictment says all 3 allegedly submitted false reports and that they lied to the FBI. If convicted, Marsher and Sturdivant face a maximum of 10 years in prison on the excessive force charges. All 3 face up to 5 years in prison on the conspiracy and false statement charges and up to 20 years on the false report charges. Well, a court date is set for a Greenwood man accused of shooting a family dog in the face and muzzle. An international animal protection organization called In Defense of Animals provided these photos of Luke, a Malamute Siberian Husky mix. It was shot last week when the Harris family was visiting a relative. A witness identified the alleged shooter as Eddie Jean Matthews. The witness says Matthews walked down the street with a 12-gauge shotgun, went into the Harris's yard and shot Luke. Matthews is arrested by the LaFleur County Sheriff's Department. He faces a charge of maliciously injuring a dog, a misdemeanor punishable by a fine of up to $2,500 or 6 months in jail. A court date is set for July 7th.